What's going on? What's going on, lovely people? What's going on? We back again with another one. We back again with another one. You already know what it is, man. We putting in the work. Yeah? We're putting in the work, and we got a lot of things to talk about right now. We got a lot of things to talk about right now. And we're mostly talking about Coach Steve Mcclaren. Coach Steve Mcclaren. Coach Steve Mcclaren is what we're going to be talking about. And the reason why we're talking about Coach Steve Mcclaren because Coach Steve Mcclaren didn't hire himself for the Reggae Boyz job. Yeah? His in-game adjustments have been poor in terms of, we're going to get into it in terms of as the video progresses, as the stream progresses. But definitely, definitely, definitely like up the stream. It's free 99. It's what? It's free 99. Make sure you go ahead and you like up the stream because the stream is free 99. Subscribe, jump in the chat, yeah, and definitely you can call in. You can call in and talk your talk. You ain't got to type. You can definitely call in and have
Build a website
your
you love.
say. Yeah, let me make sure I pin this number to the top of the chat. Call in number 416-771-4338. Oh, messed that one up. 4338. WhatsApp only. Please. Let me put that number right there. Pin that number to the chat. The number is pinned at the top of the chat. And you definitely can call in and have your say, yeah? I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible, man. Shout out to each and every one of you. Each and every one of you that like, that comment, and that subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all very, very much. I appreciate y'all very, very much. Thank you so very much for being here this evening. Yeah, this blessed Sunday evening. Blessed good evening. Blessed good night. Blessed good morning. Wherever you're watching from in the world. Yeah? Francis from Nexus Sports Talk welcomes you into the stream. And if you've subscribed, welcome to the family. Well, we keep it objective, man. We keep it truthful. We keep it objective. And we gonna talk that talk. We definitely gonna talk that talk. Big up to everybody in the comment section. You understand? Eastside FC said Nana Low for fire the coach. I don't think he has that ability to do that, but I hear you with that one right there. Also, I dropped some videos today. I dropped 2 videos today. One on Dexter Lambakisa and Richard King as the right side pairing of the defense, and how I thought they performed versus Curacao. Definitely go check out that video and drop your comments on it. Great video to check out. And I also talked about Ian Frey in his first game for the Reggae Boyz in the CDM role. Go ahead and check out that video as well. And let me know what your thoughts are on that video. Tafari said, bless up Francie, you should have added an all of the above as an option. I definitely should have done that. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do that right now. How about that? Let me do that right now. Hold on, let me do that right now. I'm going to end this one right here. I'm going to start a new one. That's a good one right there. Let me start a new one. I remember what I said in that. Oh, wait. Who should get the most blame for the Reggae Boyz? I'm sure for that. All right. Is that all right? All right. Well, there you go. The new poll is out. Y'all go ahead and jump on that new poll. The new poll is definitely out. You can let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you, Tafari, for that one right there. As you can tell, I do listen to your thoughts and what y'all got to say regarding the stream. So big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself, right? We're looking ahead to Bermuda. Bermuda is who we're looking, the game that we're looking ahead to. But in the meantime, in between time, we definitely have to talk about some of these things because the coach is under fire, which he should be. Yeah, which he should be, because he's making some terrible decisions, in my opinion, and he's being stubborn about those decisions that he makes. But oftentimes, that's what coaches will do. You have coaches that speak to the higher ups and those that are in the front office, and they let them know how they feel about the situations, and they will ride with the decisions that they make, even if the fans or the media don't feel those decisions are correct. They're going to do just that. So yes, he is definitely warranted of some of this blame and some of the cussing that he's getting and the tracing that he's getting and everything that comes with it. He definitely deserves some of that for sure. For sure. But at the same time, he did not walk to Jamaica, fly to Jamaica, and hired himself for the job. Somebody had to hire him for the job, given that they believe that he has the ability. He has the resume, the CV to do the job and do it at a high level. And so the failures don't only go to the coach, has to go to the people that believe that he had the ability to do the job right. So that's what we're here, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So Tafari did add that coach not good and players not playing up to standard. Eastside FC, 100%. 100%. That is probably the most balanced response I've heard in a long time. Because the players are not playing up to their standard, and the coach definitely isn't coaching up to his standards. He's being outcoached. He's making poor decisions. But the players at the same time, they have to go out there and they gotta play. They gotta play. And last time I checked, if you're playing any team sport, yeah, a team can usually make and break a coach. What you mean by that? If a team decides that they don't want to play for this said coach, just know they're gonna do everything within their power to make sure the coach gets fired. However that may be. You understand? So we got the new poll out. Definitely go ahead and hit the new poll and let me know what your thoughts are in the poll and definitely in the comment section because I'm going to be reading the comments. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but I appreciate y'all being here and pulling up tonight. And we got a lot of things to talk about. I need y'all to give me your thoughts and opinions other than the fact that the coach isn't good. We know that. We know that. Yeah. But the accountability is what we're talking about. We're looking ahead to Bermuda. We're looking ahead to Bermuda, the countdown to Bermuda. 1 day, 22 hours until we take on Bermuda. So we're looking ahead to Bermuda, but at the same time, right now we're having some issues because the coach is getting a lot of blame for the decision that he's making, which is fair. But at the same time, the coach did not hire himself. The coach did not hire himself. So if the coach didn't hire himself, that clearly means that there needs to be more accountability. Yeah? Give you an example. If you're a football club, you're whatever club you support, the coach isn't doing good, you usually go to the hiring and the higher ups, the owner, the president, and whoever is making all the hiring decisions to get this coach up out of here. And I haven't really heard much things being said about the coach. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know. I haven't heard much things being said about the coach and his performance. I've seen support for the coach. In other words, decisions were made to support the coach. But we're still seeing failures. And the coach is on the firing line. Listen, heavy is the head that wears the crown, yeah? If you're going to take the job, if you're going to take the job, if you're going to do the job, just know that you're on the front line. So you got to take all the scrutiny, all the criticism, all the cussing, all the buckle, the stone them that's being thrown. You got to take all of it because you decide that you can do the job and you're not executing the job right now at a high level. It just is what it is. You understand? But let's get into the comment section right now, because the first thing everybody's going to say is the coach no good, the coach no good, the coach no good. We got it. Got it. Say something else. We got it. The coach isn't good. You got it. But tell me why he's not good. Give me some reasons from your understanding as to why you think the coach isn't good. Other than the fact that he's not good, that we got that. We can see that things are happening. But why? Share with us your thoughts in the comment section, or you definitely can call in. Call-in number is right there, 416-771-4338. WhatsApp only. The app of WhatsApp. Call in and you can talk live. You understand? You see my face, hear my voice, call in and let's talk so the people can hear you and we can share and have a conversation together. Again, thank you to everybody. Appreciate all y'all in the comment section. And all my silent watchers and listeners, big up yourself. The first responders, you guys are the real heroes, man. Go on, big up yourself. The truck drivers, the taxi drivers, the Uber drivers, the Lyft drivers. Appreciate y'all for doing what you do. Yeah, all the people that finger cook. You know what I'm saying? The barbers, the chefs. You already know. The whole nine. Big up on yourself. But let's get to these comments. RY says, stay blessed, fam. Can't put no trust in this organization. RY, give me more understanding. What kind of trust you talking about? You say you can't put no trust. Trust how? Trust where and how? Where and how? Tell me where and how you want to put the trust. I got 2 videos out that y'all got to go check out. I got a video about the right side of the defense with Dexter Lambakisa and Richard King. I broke down the 2 goals. I explained some things in that video. Go ahead and run up the comments in that video. Give me some comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, I got a video out about Ian Frey playing CDM. My thoughts on that. Go check out those 2 videos on the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. And let's get into it. Let's waste no time, because I'm curious to hear what you, the people, got to think about why Coach Mcclaren isn't good. And do you agree or disagree that he didn't hire himself? He did not fly to Jamaica and give himself the job to coach the Reggae Boyz. Somebody or multiple people had to make that decision. They had to pull the trigger on that decision for that to happen. But blame is only going in one area. The cussing is going in one area. So y'all got to talk to me, and I'm going to talk to you back and let you know my thoughts on it. Let me get in these comments real quick. Stats, bless up yourself, big up yourself. Uptown 1G, uptown.
Next up, Sports Talk. The reviews and opinion, and don't vex up a Sports Talk. You're going to work up another talk, a cartoon thing, and a South Park.
Ja Entertainment, Thierry Henry, TT should get the job. I don't even think TT would take the job. Respectfully. Ja, you really think TT would take the job? Do you really, really believe in your heart of hearts that Thierry Henry would take the job to coach the Reggae Boyz? Because I don't think so. I don't think he would take the job at all. I don't think you can offer him enough money to take the job. But that's just how I feel. But you gotta let me know. DJ Nassim said, everybody forget cuss. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking everybody's to be blamed. Everybody is to be blamed for these decisions. Because you're calling it back-to-back bad decisions. We're going from Grimmy, from Hargimson to Steve Mcclaren. That's back-to-back, you would say, poor decision. Would you guys not agree that that's back-to-back poor decision? Because you leave from Grimmy, from what he's doing, from Coach Hargimson, to go to Steve Mcclaren, which is supposed to be an upgrade, but it's almost like it's a downgrade, or it's on the same level. In a World Cup campaign year, preparation to try and qualify for the World Cup, you think that there'd be due diligence that are being made. But maybe there's something that I don't know. Y'all got to tell me. But I'm telling you, from what I see, I don't see no difference. I would like to see a difference, but I don't see no difference. I don't see no difference at all. I I don't see no difference at all from Hargrimson to Steve McClaren, respectfully, other than maybe the record. Maybe winning more games, yeah? But that's about it. After me no go work for watch them lose. That's a fact. That's a fact, DJ Nassim. That's you work your hard-earned money to pay to go watch them lose. And you still gonna support, even after they lose, you still gonna go and support. Whether you're gonna watch, whether you're buying a jersey, whether you gonna support regardless because you love the Reggae Boyz and what they got going on. It's facts. Garen Wilson said, Coach, good. We just don't put away our chances. That's another thought as well, too. Because the coach puts you in a position to be successful. At the end of the day, it's still up to the players because they're the ones playing the game. It's still up to the players to execute the game plan. It's still up to the players to make the passes, finish their chances, play with team chemistry, trust each other, play for each other, show your quality. It's still up to the players to do that. But the coach can either put you in a good position or not put you in a good position. And that's what we're here trying to figure out and talk about when it comes to the coach. I hear about the Coach McClaren, which, again, he deserves a lot of the blame. Because you took the job to say you can do it, and you're not really doing it. You're doing it, but not really doing it, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, like up the live, man. It's free, $99. If you come on in, click the like button. It take you only a second to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Like up the stream, people. Big up Shaquille Turner. He said, yeah, like the live. It's free. Free. Big up yourself. Eastside say, Coach has no strategy. You think so? The coach has a strategy. It's whether or not the players that the coach have can execute that said strategy. You know what his strategy is. He wants players to play free. Yep. Counter-attack in football. Defend. Counter-attack with the speeds on the wing. Go up the wing because the midfield isn't the strongest. Defend compact. Counter-attack. Long ball. Use your quality. The speed, the pace. Speed and pace, same thing. The speed, the shooting ability, the finishing ability. That's the game plan. Who wants the ball? Control the ball. But if the players ain't doing it, it's going to look bad. If the players are not doing it, it's going to look bad. It's going to look bad. Or it's going to look terrible. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. William Shakespeare, Henry, what is that? The 5th, the 6th, the 7th, part 2. Big up yourself, Farmer. Appreciate you being here. Garen Wilson says 18 chances. They didn't take none player to take some of the blame. And it's hard for the coach to throw, it's hard for any coach to throw your players under the bus. You're not going to throw your player under the bus. That's not something that any coach should do. Chuck your player under the bus. But at the same time, when are you going to be able to speak the truth? You got to speak the truth. You got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth at all times. You understand? Big up yourself, Garen Wilson. Eastside FC, I don't want Jamaica to go to a next World Cup until the administration change. A lot of people ain't going to agree with that, Eastside FC. That's a big statement to make right there. That's a massive statement to make right there. You don't want Jamaica to go back to the World Cup till... That's a big statement. You got to give me more context as to why. Well, we understand until the administration change, but we know that's not going to happen. But I want Jamaica to go to the World Cup, whether with a bad administration or a good one. Yeah. Facts. RY said, the coach hardly have any control. Long time we are watch and play football. You would think so as well, too. That would be another thought. As well, too. But it's hard to prove that. Everything is so buttoned up and tight. It's kind of hard to prove whether or not how much control does Coach Steve McClaren actually have over a lot of the moving parts. It's hard to figure that out. It's hard to figure out just how much control he actually has. How much control does he actually have? Because you don't want to make statements that you can't prove. You don't want to talk about things you can't prove, RY. So that's something we got to try to figure out if you can prove that. Can you get the coach to actually, which one of these media members going to ask the coach, like, how much control do you actually have? Which one is going to have enough balls to ask the coach, how much control do you actually have in your selection process? In the players you actually want? How much control do you actually have over everything moving around here? Like, who can ask them, would say it with their chest? Which one of these coaches is going to say it with which one of the media members is going to say it with their chest and ask the coach, hey, coach, let me ask you a question, coach. Coach, I got to ask you a question. How much control do you actually have, coach, over the decisions that you're making? Do you actually have control, coach? Which one of these coaches? Which one of these media members can ask that and actually get an answer from Coach Steve Mcclaren? Because when's the last time you see Coach Steve Mcclaren do a sit-down, one-on-one interview with anybody to where you can ask him these questions? It's almost like he's in witness protection. Can a media member actually get a one-on-one and sit down with Coach Mcclaren and ask him some questions? Have we seen that yet? Have you seen any media member ask for or get a one-on-one interview with Coach Steve Mcclaren? Why is that? Why is that? Y'all let me know. I want to know why. E-Ross, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. What are you dealing with? Hope everything is good. Hope everything is blessed with you and your family, yeah? If the players have had finished their chances, we would be talking differently. Now, we'd be excited about the win, for sure. 3 points we trying to collect. The mission is to qualify for the World Cup after November 18th. That's the mission. The mission never changes. The mission never changes. We can't let the win cover the things that need to be spoken about. The win is fantastic, but if you win and you still have holes in your style of play, in your play, in different parts of the field, I got to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it. I don't really care what nobody, I'm going to talk about it. Am I going to be excited for the win? Yes. But the win isn't all for me. That's not all for me. Personally, I want the win. You hear what I said? I want the win. If we can win every single game going forward, fantastic. Because that means we're going to the World Cup. What y'all say? Hold that. Hold that. But we're not trying to go to the World Cup and get embarrassed. Bless up, Jay. Bless up. You're in the building, locked in. Can you know when a team mess up a game? You know when a team... Of course you can. Of course you can. Of course you can. Simple passes that... Simple control and simple passes that... And shots you're missing, wide open goals. Of course, just like when back in the day when they used to pay off players to throw games. You're like, there's no way a player of that caliber is supposed to miss that shot. Or you're missing penalty, you're kicking it sky high, or you're kicking it wide, or you're just doing things that are just funny. Yeah, you're throwing a game, and you don't have to only throw a game for money. You could throw a game because maybe the coach or somebody talked to you the wrong way. You say, yo, I'm good. Because you're going to go home and do what you got to do anyways, right? The boys messed up and the coach also. See, that's accountability. That's the accountability that I'm talking about. That's the accountability I'm talking about. 21 likes. Well, bop them up. People them like. Big up, man. Big up. Like up the stream. Also got a poll out there. Y'all go check out the poll. Let me know what you think in the poll. He said, who should get most of the blame for the on-field failures, the failures that happen on the field. Yeah, and I got a list there. Y'all let me know what you think. And also, I got 2 videos out. Y'all go check out them videos, man. Go on the channel and check out the videos. Drop a like on it. Drop a comment on it, because I'm looking forward to your thoughts and your opinions on those. Again, nothing personal, just breaking down the game. Leon, big up yourself. He said the firing of Paul Hall was also a bad decision. So you're saying that we just compiling bad decisions, yeah? Bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. We just compiling the bad decisions over and over and over and over. We just going from bad decision to bad decision to bad decision to bad decision, and we still gonna qualify for the World Cup. But that don't make it not be a bad decision or bad decisions. It just means you got away with it based off, the man up above. Yo, I love it. Farmer said the coach not making good decisions, like the starting 11, combination of players, and the timing of his changes. I agree with that 100%. The starting 11 for sure, but everything is based off who you're playing and what you're playing. So he's steadily having a whole different combination of players based on injuries, based on who you're playing and where you're playing and all these other factors. All these other factors. You understand? But I agree with that 100%. Like up the live. It's free. It's free 99. Make sure you like up the live. T. Henry should get the job. He's the best person I see to move this federation. You really think T. Henry is going to come in and move the federation? I think the federation is more to move him than he moved the federation. How much of y'all believe in the comment section? Let me know if you believe in the comment section that one particular coach can come in and get the federation to do things that they normally wouldn't do. Do you believe that there's a coach out there that can actually do that can actually make those type of moves? Let me know in the comment section. Do you really think so? 'Cause I don't. But maybe I don't. Maybe there's something that I don't know. TT to the Reggae Boyz. That'd be nice, but I don't see how it happened. Remember to hit the like button, guys. Big up, Farmer. Jay say, before those decisions, Francis, remember the decisions to fire Jamaica most successful senior coach was done while Steve kept his job. Despite his failure, make it make sense. That's what I'm talking about. So again, if those things are happening, why is majority of the fire and the stone, the buckling on the coach? Because the coach is just doing what he was hired to do, was coach. Time for JFF to stop hire coach who not committed to live in Jamaica. You think it has anything to do with living in Jamaica? You think it has to do with I don't think it has anything to do with living in Jamaica. You can definitely call in. The number is pinned to the top of the chat. The number is pinned to the top of the chat, so you can definitely call in and let me know what you're thinking, yeah? Let me get through this. Now, I don't think it has nothing to do with living in Jamaica, committed to, because that don't change anything. You living in Jamaica don't change anything. It don't change anything. You want somebody that's competent in their football knowledge and being able to have the players execute the game plan. At the end of the day, if you're trying to play a style of play and the players just don't have the understanding, they don't have the know-how in order to do that, it don't really make no sense. It don't make no sense at all, in my opinion. They would never hire a coach like Henry. He's too vocal. That too. But you never know. That's a question you should ask. What about a big name coach like, if you get one of the members, you ask them the question, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? I'm sure they would say, yeah. It's a whole different story when you get there. I don't think JFF could pay Henry. That's another thing too. A lot of the things you would say is you hear about money, right? We don't have enough money to pay this, and it's understandable. It is very understandable because coaches like that might come with a really high salary that you can't afford to pay. So it's understandable. Jay said, coach had a strategy, bypass the midfield, go long, and play through Cephas and Campbell. That's exactly what his strategy is. But why? Maybe the midfielders can't do exactly what he's looking for. Remember, he's still looking for players who want the ball, who command the ball, who can dominate the ball and make things happen and create, Jay. Don't forget that, Jay. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. He still haven't gotten a midfielder yet. Outside of Ravel Morrison. I say it one more time. Outside of Ravel Morrison. He still haven't gotten a midfielder yet to dominate the ball, to control the ball. He got the CDM that he needs to be defensive. That's Isaac Hayden. He got that, Jay. For sure. And you see the difference when Isaac Hayden don't play. It's so clear. It can't get no clearer. How important Isaac Hayden is to the Reggae Boyz squad. Big up Danny Dread in the building. Up top, Danny Dread. Driver, big up yourself, driver. Big up yourself. We're not using the right players in the midfield. That's why it can't function. The right players, we're using what we have. And I've heard that time and time again. We're going to use what we have. And what we have, they just can't execute what needs to be done. The midfielders that we have, they can get mad. They can get in their feelings. It don't really matter. Because at the end of the day, I'm not the only one saying it. The coach is in a roundabout way saying it. The members of the federation in a roundabout way saying it. That there are no execution to that level. Maybe they can't do what they're being asked to do in the midfield. So you have to play to your strengths, and that's not one of the strengths. What do you guys think? Tafari said the coach needed assistant. Instead, they hired an advisor that has less knowledge of the game than the coach. Pure insanity. But you got to remember, the coach said that's what he wanted. So again, you see what I'm talking about? That Tafari, the coach also said that's what he wanted. Is he being tongue in cheek? Is he speaking on the side of his neck? Do you really believe that? That's the question. Do you really believe that the coach believed that, hey, this is who I wanted? A lot of questions to be answered. Then Jay said Craig lose 4 straight Mount Pleasant 3 versus Chapelton. Yeah, hey, go like that sometime. Like up the live, guys. Come on, like up the live. Hit the share button too. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that share button. Let people know that we live. Word. Uptown 1G said we need to ask the tough questions or we not go no World Cup. Now we gonna listen, just based on the talent that we have, I believe we're going to World Cup for sure. You say for sure. I believe we can make it. I believe we can do it just with the talent that we have. But I don't think we're allowed to ask any tough questions. The tough questions? Nah. No, we can't ask no tough questions. No. No, negative on that. Big up yourself, heading for greatness. What's your thoughts on who should get the blame? Yeah, jump in the poll and let me know what you're thinking. I got some videos out. Y'all go ahead and check out them videos. I think they lit. Jay, big up yourself. He says Francis, the coach, wouldn't answer that question. He definitely wouldn't. Similar questions were asked about selection, and he avoided the question or his response strategic. He's a politician in the way he answers his question. 100%. Coach secured from the media like Joe Biden. You noticed that too, right? Oh yeah, I got that feeling, Jay. For some reason, they can't ask him no questions. I'd love to see one of my fellow YouTube colleagues get a sit down, get a one-on-one, and ask Steve Mcclaren some questions. Not fanboy over Steve Mcclaren. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm in Coach's presence. Oh my God, Coach, thank you for Nah, Coach, appreciate you being here, but I got a bunch of fastball questions that I gotta ask you. Yeah? Yeah. I'm here for the fans. And we got a lot of questions that we gotta ask you. Whether you think they foolish or not, we gonna ask you them questions. Yeah. I didn't think him. I stayed. Oh, that's you guys talking. I can't think like that. I want Jamaica to go to the World Cup regardless of the makeup of this administration. For sure. 100% Pharma. Empress, go on big up yourself. Jay Hummingbird, go on big up yourself. Appreciate you being here. The coach has a responsibility to insist on the type of football he wants played. If the players can't play to the standard, he is not picked. Therefore, the level at which they're playing is okay with him. I don't know if I believe that. Respectfully, I don't know if I believe that. And that's why he's going to play with the senior players or the experienced players. He'd rather lose with the experienced players than with the inexperienced players. That's my thoughts. Yeah. Only coach who could have that is Pep. Okay. Tafari said, even if we qualify for the world, it's not on merit. The world know we got the easiest group and are the best on paper, especially the fact US, Canada, and Mexico not included. We have to upset the World Cup. You got to stop saying the easiest group, man. You got to stop saying the easiest group, Tafari. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. Nada. None of this is easy. You still got to go out there and play the games. Ain't nobody rolling over for the other country. Ain't no country rolling over for the other country and letting them walk all over them. Nah. It's not gonna happen. Make sure you like up the live. It's free 99. It's free 99. Make sure you like up the live, people. Appreciate y'all. Like up the live. Don't forget it. You can't forget it. You can't say that. Well, you can, but you shouldn't say that because you can say anything you want. But you shouldn't say that, Tafari. This you still on this easy group thing. You know what I'm saying? The whole JFF board president should retire until this what will happen every year. You're funny. Zidane, if he comes for free, you know that ain't happening. I don't even think this Zidane would see what's going on and want to take on this job. Honestly, Danny Dredd, respectfully. IT push says speed call and all the failing shots. There is a clear and established pattern since Speed has been in the JFF. Can you prove that? Give me some proof on that. Give me a little bit more substance, a little more context to that. Yeah, because you're calling up Mr. Speed's name. Give me some more context. I'd love some more context. The coach is the easiest person to do. They blame coaches every year. Coach is the easiest person to blame. Remember, coaches get fired. Players don't get fired. Players don't get fired. Players don't get fired. Players either don't get a call up or they get a call up. But coaches, they get fired. Yeah. They get fired. So obviously, they're on the front line. They're the easiest to pick on. They're the easiest to point the finger at. But at the same time, a coach never hires himself. That's what we're here talking about. The game is done against Curacao. We lost that game. That's over. We're talking about the coach is no good. The coach is no good. A lot of the fans say that. The coach is no good. And I'm asking y'all, but the coach didn't hire himself. The coach didn't hire himself. Coach Hargrimson, he didn't hire himself. That's a fact. Right? I'm not excusing the coach because he's made some very poor in-game decisions. Very poor in-game decisions. His decision-making hasn't been great. That's a fact. And heavy is the head that wears the crown. And you got the crown on your head as the coach, stand on the touchline. You gonna get the blame because it's your game plan. You got to get them players to execute it. But at the same time, you never hired yourself. You never hired yourself. He didn't fly from England to Jamaica and said, I'm hiring myself for this job. Never that. I said, never that. What? Oh, we're going. Oh, there we go. Travis said, next to sports, up Francis, blessing Mcclaren, not going nowhere, people. I'd like to think so. Travis, I'd like to think so too. No matter what anybody say, I'd like to think so too. He ain't going anywhere. Nowhere fast. You all make one loss of a game like everything crashed. Nah, this ain't, don't get it confused. We're having a conversation. This ain't no crash out. You guys gotta cut with the narrative. This ain't no crash out. I'm asking the fans a question. This is not a crash out. Why is everything gotta be a crash out? We done lost the game. That's over. We're looking forward to Bermuda. That's done. That's finished. Bermuda's next. But I'd like to know, Steve Mcclaren is getting beer stones, beer cussing. But the context is he didn't hire himself. So why are there no other conversations about who was a part of the hiring process to bring this failing coach here, as the fans would like to say, the no good coach? Why is nobody talking about who hired the no good coach? The coach was no good. Why are we not talking about who hired the no good coach? The no good coach, that's what we talking about. This ain't no crash out. Ain't got time to crash out. We got time to qualify for the World Cup. Come on, man. Figure out, come on, get it together. Get it together, people. Get it together. Yeah, we're putting our heads together and figuring it out. Talking to Peso, okay. Truth or Truth said, did we not hear Chung and Speed saying they not playing players? And coach, what? And a coach wouldn't expect them to find money to hire new top coach. Exactly. They're not paying players, so how they gonna get money to hire a top coach? So that means that you hire a no good coach. So the fans can say this coach is no good and abuse the coach when the coach never hired himself. The coach is getting abuse from the fans when he didn't hire himself. So we going from Hargrimson, who was no good, he got to get out of here, he's a fraud, to we now what? We hired another fraud? So who's the real fraud? I'm just trying to figure it out, man. We need to start a petition to change the management, then hire a good coach. A good coach would still have a problem if the problem is from the top. All right? The coach is the easiest person they can blame, and they will always blame, so every year will be the same. That's my point. And I'm getting tired of the same thing over and over and over and over. It's either we're going to support the bad coaches that we're getting because whoever is hiring the bad coaches only want to hire bad coaches, no good coaches, or are we going to keep talking about the same garbage? The same garbage. Y'all tell me, because I don't see how this is like, not position going, okay, he's talking. Until we create the solution, we will talk them, we'll talk them, same thing each year. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. He is a coach that will support his players. Stop doing that. Okay, not sure who does. Gary Wood said, side's still good. Big up Mcclaren. Encouragement sweetens labor. So many coaches. But we still going to be at square one because the team is not playing for each other in training. I guess they're looking like R1. They're looking like they're playing for themselves. Big up yourself. You want the coach to disrespect the players and lose the dressing room? How so? Speaking the truth, then listen, you got to stop coddling these high-level footballers. These guys are getting paid a lot of money. You want to coddle some grown men? You want to coddle some grown men? You want to stroke their emotions? Okay, you're getting paid a lot of money to play at this high level, and we're going to patch you, okay, baby? No, we're not doing that. Grown men. Football comes with criticism. Good, bad, and indifferent. You should know that from your yay high to a grasshopper. If you play the game of football, if you're in the public eye, criticism comes with the job. It comes with a job. It is what it is. That's why you have keyboard warriors. They stay behind a fake, a blank profile. They don't show their face or you hear their voice, and they just talk. That's that. You know what I mean? The coach should be no. What? The coach should be no national television on the sports station. We don't see our coach do interviews outside of JFF media. No, we don't. No, we don't. How could Mr. Ricketts get blamed for losing that match? No. We ain't talking about losing the match, Danny Dredd. Danny Dredd, you're missing the point. We're not talking about that. The match is already lost. We're talking about the on-field failures are on the coach and his coaching staff and the players. That's a fact. But at the same time, the coach didn't hire himself, and the coaching staff didn't hire himself. Neither did the coach before that, the coach before that, and the coach before that. So it has nothing to do with losing the match, because that's done. That's finished. We ain't even talking about that. That's not even what we're talking about. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the coach getting you're no good, you're terrible, horrible coach, terrible coach, and he still has to take all them criticism and still go out there and get the team to perform. But he never hired himself. That's what we're talking about. Even a YouTube interview will do, yes, something, anything. I'd love to see, again, one of our YouTube colleagues get a sit-down, a one-on-one interview with Steve Mcclaren and ask him some questions. I'd be nice to see. I'd tune in. For sure. And hit the like button like you should do. Hit the like button because it is free 99. It is free 99. Go ahead and hit that like button. What you waiting on? Hit that like button. Like and subscribe. Yeah? Appreciate that. Let me see. But we'll get it maybe never. Maybe. Listen, bro, Jamaica is coached by Jamaican YouTubers. Really, King J? Big up yourself. Give me some context. Which Jamaican YouTubers is coaching the team? Which one you think of these YouTubers are actually coaching the team? They have a serious input. You think Steve Mcclaren and the coaching staff and the advisors are listening to YouTubers with decisions, on-field decisions? I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on that. that was kind of funny, Jay. Jay, that was funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. By the way, Mexico got 4 from Colombia yesterday. Yeah, they did. Demo Dre, nah, this is not another crash out. What's up with the crash out thing? That's that emotional stuff, man. This ain't no crash out. Give me your thoughts, Demo. You're a smart dude. Because you also said that these things are easy. These games are easy. I'm glad I got you here. Because you said this was easy. Easy group. Yeah, we're going to dust up these man them easy. I'm not worried about nothing. Easy. You said that too, you know, Demo Dre. Yeah, you. Where you run gun? You said that too. And I know you're going to say, I still believe it's easy. Even though I've never heard you say the coach is no good. And if you did say the coach is no good, then whoever hired the coach should be no good. Whoever's a part of the hiring process. Because they hired the coach before that, which was Hargimson. And we beat him until he ran. He got up out of here. He packed his bag. He was out. He couldn't go fast enough. Yeah, he couldn't leave fast enough. He was gone. And quick and fast, he was in another country coaching them. Quick and fast. He was out of here. He was gone. Hargimson was gone. If they don't bring Ravel in this team, they're going to be in big trouble. Big up yourself, Malik. Ravel is definitely a good player, but I don't think he's the end-all, be-all. Because Ravel's been in the team before, and they've lost games and not done really well, so I don't think he's the end-all, be-all. King J said, Travis, anytime Jamaica wins, most of the YouTubers want the props, but anytime Jamaica gets that L, Jamaica YouTubers beat the coach and player the same one asked to be in the team. That's a fact, and I keep it objective. Win, lose, or draw. I'm going to talk about the positives and the negatives of the win or of the loss. Let me say that again. I'm going to talk about the positives and the negatives of the win, the draw, or the loss. I always do that, and I will always do that because there are positives and there are negatives. They just are. That's life. Okay. Francis, easy. What? Easy is relative, and compared to the other groups, it is. You're entitled to your thought, Danny Dread. I might not agree, but you are definitely entitled to your thoughts. Come on, let's go. Get moving, man. Oh my days. What's going on with this thing on? Here we go. Man start Frey and see it no work out and still let Frey upon the field. One would say, a lot of fans would say, another poor decision. Another terrible decision to take too long to make that change. Another poor decision. You understand? All right. Dude, JFF cannot be fired by fans. That's a fact. Who said anything about JFF being fired by... Y'all making things up. Stop making things up, truth or truth. You guys stop making things up. You making these things up. Who said anything about that? I didn't say anything about that. Who said anything about that? When I love talk things where can't change just idle talk cause when can't talk. What? Who said anything about that? You talking just for talking, making up nonsense. Who said anything about that? Who said anything about that? Tell me who said anything about that, truth or truth. Man, you gotta stop. That's crazy. How can you get blamed for... Anyways, these conversations are silly and pointless. Explain why. Explain why. Then I better not hear you talk about the coach is no good. I better hear you support this coach. Cause the coach ain't hire himself. So I better hear you saying that I'm rocking with Steve Mcclaren. Yeah, I better hear you say you're rocking with Steve Mcclaren. For sure. Truth or truth, I better hear you on these streams saying that you supporting Steve Mcclaren. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I said? I better hear you supporting Steve Mcclaren. Win, lose, or draw. Jesus have mercy. All that, man. You don't talk about, you shouldn't talk about no coach at all. None. In a few games, we're going to praise the coach as the second greatest coach in history. Praise whose coach? We're going to praise the coach and the second greatest thing. Nah, only this dude right here, man. Right now, he the only one to do it. Only one to do it. The only one to do it. He the only one to do it. One gaffer. The gaffer himself. Yep. Man for hold that. The one gaffer. The man himself. El Jefe. El Jefe. Put some respect on the man's name. Yeah? Put some respect. El Jefe. The only one to do it. And when the next coach do it, he'll be on the other side. He'll be on this side of the screen. But right now, it's only one. One. Only one. One. Put some respect, eh? Make sure you know. Oh. Fire Mcclaren and hire the YouTuber with most clicks and... Yo, you're too funny. Reggae Boyz vlogging, you're too funny, man. You're too funny. What is that gonna solve? Oh my days. Oh my days. Everybody want to talk. Nobody want. It's all good to throw stones. Yeah, bust the coach head. Yeah, just beer gunshot. Beer shots, not the coach head. Beer shots. But forgetting that the coach never hired himself. The coach needs to go through a vetting process to be hired. Whoever hired. Whoever. But the coach is taking beer cussing. Instead of supporting the coach. Win, lose, or draw. Because our federation hired this coach. Either knowing or not knowing if he can do the job and take us to the World Cup. So there should be no talk about the coach is no good. We should be supporting this coach. Okay. Everyone say Frey for the midfield. Some even say Frey is better than Hayden. Now everyone is beating the coach to put him in the midfield. Hilarious. Look into the football philosophy of the man who hired the coaches and you see the root of the problem. Then the man who did the hiring is now the advisor. Some of the YouTubers need to go create different content or make a U-turn back to the comment section. You gotta explain further what you mean by that. I don't get that. King J, what? Narayan over there with him, minus both Frey better than Hayden. Even Anderson did a better job and showed what it means to be a natural midfielder. You're funny. Okay, King J, exactly them big time hypocrites. That's all them do anytime we lose a game. Agree with you 100%. You gotta explain that to me so I understand. So I understand. Francis, I'm serious about the petition. We can act or continue to complain. Don't you see that that ain't gonna work? That ain't gonna work, Jay Hummingbird. Respectfully, that's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It just isn't. That's a waste of time. We could do it and show that it man, I may sign in that. Football come with managers manage players. Okay. What? The man, the... Oh, I don't even know what that means. I shouldn't even put that up there. Let me read this first. What? The frauds are the clueless fans. Me hear a clueless Arsenal fan whining and talking about firing Arteta when he loses the game after he's won 10. Ha 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 ha. That's a conversation for another day. Different coach, same JFF. Lee Young, big up yourself. Andre Blake. His group is easy though. That didn't change because we lost a match. We conceded our first goal of the tournament and got our first loss because of not taking our chances. People need to relax. Yeah, that we already talked about that. That's a fact. Great points. That's a fact. Well, I don't see the... Well, you said people need to relax. Okay, so you're not talking like... Okay. Yeah, some people do need to relax. Whoever's freaking out, relax. Whoever's freaking out, you gotta relax. Demo's telling you to relax. You gotta hold that. Peso football needs a public support. Okay, you're talking to Travis Peso. Let me leave that alone. Hold on. Them better call Ravel, Hall, Johnson, and everybody. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Next up, all you need some big stone sometime, bro. Keep on call for CFAS. CFAS. See, you believe in the big stone, but it all has to be relative. Oh, you call me? My bad. Hold on. I'm over here. You gave me a call? Yeah, you definitely did call. Facts. I'm gonna call you back. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I definitely seen that call. I'm gonna call you back. Give me a second, determine. You see, you believe in the big stone, but what's the context for the big stone? Why throw the stone? Why throw the big stone if it ain't gonna make no difference? You're gonna bust whoever's head you're throwing the stone at, and they still not gonna be able to do the job. They're gonna have a bust head. You gotta go to the hospital and get the meds soap, and they still not gonna be able to do the job. So what is the point, King J? You gotta make a U-turn with that thought right there. That thought it makes sense. We lost the game because of the primary school field. CFAS don't have no space for run. Every ball become Michael Jackson sliding. You're funny. Bless just joined. Big up yourself, D Marks. You should blame the federation for hiring bad coaches. But I'm not blaming anyone. I'm asking y'all. I'm asking y'all. Yeah, I'm asking y'all to let me know. Yeah, but everybody say, oh, you're crashing out and this. Where's the crash out? It's a simple question. The coach is getting beer big stone. If I hear another fan say the coach ain't no good, boy, I tell you right, if I hear another fan say the coach ain't no good, oh my days. If I had $1 for every time I hear fans say the coach ain't no good, like the coach hired himself. No, you know what? The no good coach came to our football federation, hired himself, and said, I'm going to do terrible things for this football team. I'm going to put us in a terrible spot. That's what it sounds like. You hear me? I talk down non-Jamaican coach apart from Tapper. That wasn't Tapper our coach. Wasn't Tapper our coach? Truth or truth? Wasn't Tapper our coach? What that, man? What going on with you? What coming like you new to this region? What do you mean this region? No, you new to the region. No. You new to the region. What are you talking about, new to the region? What does it have to do with the fact that the coach is getting abused? Every time the coach plays, he's getting abused. Win, lose, or draw, he's getting abused. And he never hired himself. Why ain't nobody else getting no abuse? I called for the president a long time for come out and talk. Let me read that first. With respect to our last match, it's the players why we lost. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Andy. I can't remember seeing easier chances. One Reggae Boyz. Always run Reggae Boyz. Always. Always one Reggae Boyz, yeah? Listen, I'm not even talking about the last match. If you want to see my breakdown on the last match, it's on the channel. Go check out my breakdown on the last match. I have a few breakdown there. We ain't talking about that. We talking about Coach Steve Mcclaren and him getting abused. He deserves a lot of it because he's making some poor decisions. Let me say that he's making some poor decisions in terms of late substitutions, not putting the right combinations of players together based on the training sessions that he has had, pulling players late when he's supposed to, maybe some of his tactics. But at the same time, this coach who's doing all of this, decision-making that's not working out for the Reggae Boyz, yeah, he never hired himself. And I'm sure he had to be vetted to see if he meets the requirements for the team and for what the team needs and if he can do the job. And if he was hired, that means he met the requirements. So it's a terrible coach, but then what happens to everybody else a part of the process? Mana boss shot in a true head. Yeah, Devo's fun. Devo, what you say, Devo? Devo, you're an instigator, though, Devo. Devo, in a real life, I think you're an instigator, though. You're funny. Devo is something else, man. We listen, man. We got a live little thing and have a good time talking about this football, man. Like at the end of the day, your game is already past and gone. We ain't even tripping. That game is past and gone. We ain't talking about that. That's over. That's history. Yeah, that's history, and we're looking forward to Bermuda. But the coach, mind you, he deserves to get, he deserves to get some of the blame. I'm not gonna tell no lie, but he didn't give himself the job either. He didn't give. He deserves. Listen, he's on the front line. So he deserves some of the shot them. That's for sure. He's not exempt from none of the firing of the shot them. Just not all of them. He's not exempt. Yeah, man, he makes some bad decisions. He's not exempt. Don't think I'm here defending Coach Mcclaren, because I'm not defending him. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, keep it balanced. Keep it balanced. Yeah, you have to balance out the thing, yo. You have to balance out the thing. If you got bust, if you go throw a stone, you have to throw more than one stone. And only one stone me I see a fire. Oh. Of course, Tapa had a gang in the JFF that run hike head. So of course, because Tapa and fire him. You're making excuses for I hear you. Friend, do you have a... What? Do you have power to... No, sir! At the end of the day, we are consumers, and if we don't consume, changes will have to be made. That's a fact, but I don't even know if the other consumers believe that, Lee Young. I don't think the other consumers believe this message right here. I don't think they believe this message right here, respectfully. I don't think they believe it. On everything I love, I don't think they believe it. No. Nope, I don't think they believe it. No, I don't think they believe it. This coach is going to take the team to the World Cup. They're not going the easy way. No, man. D-Marks. D-Mo just say easy. Remember, soup group, eh? Everybody say soup group. No soup pack turnover. No soup spoil. Soup group, but soup spoil now. The pot kick over. The chef walk out of the building. And I've been saying since day one that nothing in football is easy. Nothing. Everything must be earned. And earned the hard way. But ain't nobody listening to me. Yeah, like you said, you got to pick the one with the biggest views and biggest subscriber base and make them the coach. Me, and I'm far from that. Yeah, me just a little YouTuber, man. Just a little YouTuber. Yeah, look at them try to bust me out all the time. Just a little YouTuber. They tell me for hold that. They say, Francis, type of nice boy, hold that. Text one. Still standing. It's facts. He said, Reggae Boyz vlogger reaction says, illogical argument. Let me read this first. Determine. I gotta call Determine. Hold on. I gotta take a pause and call Determine real quick. This comment, I'm gonna pause on this comment right here. This comment right here. Because I think we need to hire Reggae Boyz vloggers reaction is either the next coach, the next president of the JFF, the technical advisor. Shoot. He might make him the owner. I don't know. Make him the manager to the coach. Maybe he needs to be the advisor for the coach. Because, boy, whew. But you should tell everybody else that's blaming the coach that the coach is no good. This is for the people who are blaming the coach that's no good. Because, we hired Hargimson before. It never worked. Yeah, so we're going to hire Hargimson, and it never worked. And whoever we hired before, it didn't work. So I don't see where the disrespecting of the coach comes from. Yeah, because the coach don't really talk to anybody anyways. But at the end of the day, where's the disrespecting of the coach? And I don't care who the hell's watching. Respect. I don't care who watching. I hope they watching. Don't care who's watching. It's just football we talking about. Football. This isn't personal. I ain't talking about nobody's mother, their kids, their wife. None of that. Football is what we're talking about. And the last time I checked, when I scroll through YouTube, all I hear is the coach is no good. The coach is no good. Send this coach back to England. Matter of fact, you got people in England talking about the coach is no good. This coach is no good. The coach is a fraud. Coach is a fraud. Where have you been? What rock have you been under, Reggae Boyz? Because you must not be hearing. Yeah, and your Reggae Boyz vlog reaction. What are you reacting to if you're not hearing them saying the coach is no good? So the coach is getting his head boss. Head boss. Because he's no good. His tactics no good. His style of play is no good. His selection of the starting 11 is no good. His combination in the midfield is no good. He's not playing the right players. He's playing the players out of position. These are the things that are being said. That is disrespecting the coach. Not asking a simple question. But the coach didn't hire himself, so why is he taking most of the blame? Why is he taking most of the blame? Reggae Boyz vlog. For that. Take that with you too. I got a phone call to make. Y'all hold tight. I'm going to come back. Y'all hold tight. I'm going to come back to your comments in a few seconds. Yeah. Let me see. The public can't fire JFF, but we need to let our opinions be known by No! We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that, Jay Hummingbird. We can't do that. That's negative. We can't do that. Don't you hear him say we can't do that? Can't do that. Too much people are watching. Disrespectful. Yeah. Here's another one. Here's another one. Yeah. Right now, me I lose brain cells on most of these streams because una nah talk nothing but idleness and circle talks. Bruv, I'm not sure if you had any brain cells. Hold that from the beginning. Take that with you. Yup, you're live on air with Francis Nexo Sports Talk and everybody that's listening. Wagwan.
Francis, Warmer, Francis.
No, hey, I'm having a ball right now. Can you tell I'm having fun? Yeah, man. Some of them money have to hold that.
Francis, your sarcasm be killing me, Dread. Serious.
Yeah, because they think I'm upset, but I'm over here trying to hold in the laugh.
Francis, but listen, right? You know what? You know what is dangerous, Francis? When you see the same thing happening over and over, but we don't have a solution to it, right? Francis, our caller just said, made us a suggestion a while ago, and he will never happen. He suggested a petition. Why do you think it will never happen?
Because of the same reason why you have people saying, this is idle conversation, this don't make no sense. You're going to have a lot of people that are okay with keeping up with the foolishness. They're okay with keeping up with the foolishness. Don't ask certain questions because all that matters is that my feelings are being taken care of by us just making to the World Cup. We don't care about the system. We don't care about things being right. Just get to the World Cup so I can feel good, so I can pound my chest and say my country has made it to the World Cup. Who cares about the rest? That's why I said it.
Oh, okay, I got you. But you didn't explain it like that. But
no, I didn't. The reason why I didn't, because not to cut you, sorry. The reason why I didn't because in my head I know that a lot of the minions, they're okay with the nonsense. So it's a waste of time if you put out you're just wasting your breath for those. There's more of those that could care less than those that care. That's my opinion.
Got you. And I see what you're saying. Right, but I think right now it's a different era. My parents' era failed us, well, especially this administration. My dad was a pretty good football player, and they made it to the World Cup, and they fell asleep. They fell asleep in slumber because of them making it to the World Cup. And exactly what you just said, Francis. Nobody holds this administration, the administration accountable just because they made it to the World Cup. And nothing happened. No kind of development, nothing happened. But this is our era. And for the older generation, if y'all want to support it, get out the way. I'll be the first one to strike a match. Right? Because as we all know it, the coach didn't pick himself. The other coach didn't pick himself. The coach before that didn't pick himself. The other coach before that didn't pick himself. Jesus.
Hey, Determined, let me tell you something. From I got on here, the man them certain people threaten me. Yo, una the people who not talk, una can't come back a yard. Yeah, I'm afraid to come back. Do you know where you at? Do you know what you messing with? Do you know how the system works? That's all I hear. That's all I hear. Yeah, you stay way there and think you'd never dip on the island. You don't know how things are working. You don't know how things are moving. It don't work like that. Yeah, so that not happen. You know what region you in? You know what place? That's all I hear. Day after day after day after day. I'm telling you, that's all I hear.
Francis, I fly into the games. I support it. I was there for the JPL final. I was there when Whisper made his debut. I was there, not this World Cup cycle, not this 2 games that went by. The other game that went by, I was there. Bro, let me tell you something. This organization that we call it JFF is a broke-ass organization. They're dead broke. If we as a people decide that, you know what, enough is enough, even if we make it to the World Cup, right? What are we going to do? We don't have any pride.
Hold on.
We're going to go there and
hold on. Just so you just let me just say this right now. These are the words of determined, because them I gonna try.
Yeah,
them I try to
words.
bust my head and say, yo, me make people come on and diss the JFF and brother, this
No,
is
it's
a
not
platform.
dissing, it's the
hold on.
truth.
This is a platform for you to speak your truth. Yeah? I might not agree with it, but determined feels how he feels. Go on through and say what you have to say. Continue. Sorry.
Francis, 3 months ago, that's what I'm saying. All we have to do is read. This was in the Gleaner. 3 months ago, an article came out that was crying about money. They're worried about money. They don't have enough money for this World Cup campaign, right? The other day when Speed was on the show, they asked about players getting paid. He gave us this question of, yes, certain players haven't been paid, this and that, and he sort of alluded it, but he answered it, right? Every window, every cycle is about the money, and I get it, right? They don't have the money. It's true. If you put all the money in the senior men's team and they don't get no kind of money recouping from it, what you think? That's a negative deficit. So they're broke. It is what it is. They're just broke. And the girls wasn't bringing the money. They shut it down, right? So what I'm saying is, as a people, let's have some pride, right? This has been going on for far too long. I'm talking about this generation. The older generation don't want to get with it, no problem. Get out the way. Because this is my fight. I have a son. Francis, you have any kids?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I have a son. His mom is Haitian, Canadian, I'm Jamaican, and American citizenship. This kid can play for either country. I prefer Jamaican. He's very good. Prefer Jamaica. Right? When you look at everybody else in that region, they're passing us. Fast too. Let's stop making the excuses, Francis. What you say? Let's stop making excuses. In 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, when they fired Al Grimson, they said that they wanted modern tactical coach. Read that. It's in the Gleaner. I just don't come here and make things up. I don't make nothing up. Nothing that I come on anybody's platform, I don't make it up because I read a lot. That's what they said. I didn't say it. And what did we get, Francis?
Boy.
This guy's about 90 years old. Is that a modern coach? Is that a tactical coach? He sounds more like a manager to me. So this is obvious. These guys don't know what to do. And again, Speed was on King's show, and they asked him about the World Cup money. So if we make it to the World Cup, what is the plan? The man said that they're going to pay off the bills. I agree, no problem. You need to, you have to. Then they're going to send the rest of the money to the parish council. This is our leader speaking like this. Parish council to do what? What's the plan? What's the long-term investment? All I need for us to do is think. We're not stupid people. Think. We're people with pride. Our lineage stretches far all around the world. Jamaicans are respected. So now we get to the World Cup and get mollywopped. And that's okay?
No, that's embarrassing. That's what that is. But you know what to say that, like, at the end of the day, it's all about the solutions you come up with. Yeah, you come up with solutions to try and grow the thing. Because at the end of the day, for those who wasn't a part of this man right here taking the team, Rene Simone's, to the World Cup, yeah, then we don't know. We trying to get things together, get it more organized. You got people that's coming up now that are trying to come up with solutions to figure out how you can make things work, how you can make things better. but it don't seem like that's something that it will be accepted. If that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I could be very wrong, but that's what I'm getting.
And that's what I'm saying, Francis. Our generation, we can't go by the excuses from the past generation. I've been hearing that since I was a child, from my dad to present. What I'm saying now, we don't have to cuss anybody. We don't have to fire a shot at anybody. We don't have to throw a fist at anyone. Money talk, BS walk. Let's boycott, shut this whole thing down. Nobody show up at this stadium for a game. Any cycle they come here, we don't show up.
Oh my days!
When you think when sponsorships see these kind of things, they think they want to support this nonsense. They won't, because before they didn't even want to support because they didn't trust them. It's because Dennis Chung, he's the one that got this thing back up and running because they trust him. He's not there anymore. And a lot, as I said, Francis, anything that I bring here, I don't make it up. I read it. If we want change, right, some people is going to have to suffer for the good. And you're going to have some casualty. That's life. That's true change. Not no Band-Aid change. We're talking about stitches here. I think it's our time, Francis. I really would love for y'all YouTubers to get together because y'all have the power. Y'all have the voice. But I know a lot of YouTubers benefit from the games and benefit from everything else. But what about our future? What about your kids, my kids, everybody else's kids?
Well, we got other things to deal. We got to deal with what's the word I'm looking for? We got to deal with the other saying that is being talked about, where if you're born outside of, you're yeah.
Francis, come on, man. That's BS.
Yeah.
Francis. Come on, Francis. Francis. But so you telling me my son born in America, he has Jamaican, but he's not Jamaican?
Hey, I never said it. They said it. Whoever they is.
Hold on. We're the only one that does this.
And I don't agree with that nonsense, obviously. Let me make that very clear.
I already know that, Francis, but you're right. This is some of the foolishness we got to deal with. And you look at a country like Trinidad. As soon as Dwight York got there, he was like, I need the support from the Federation and the government. This grandfather foolishness, y'all got to lift this up. So anybody that was born in the States and they have kids, right? Lineage not only from parents but also from grandparents. It's the same bloodline. And as soon as he got there, within 3 months, 4 months, it was up. What does that tell you?
Boy.
I'm not making this up. Read it. We're all one people. We need to stop this madness, man. This is what's dividing us. This is why the JFF get away with so much BS. Because we spend time to argue about what?
No.
Francis kid born in Canada?
No.
And he's not Jamaican?
You're living in a delusional world is what you're going to hear. You're delusional. I keep telling that's the only things you hear people. I'm telling you. So it like you want it to change so bad because you know it can be good, but like how do you get these hurdles and these barriers out the way?
It's called sacrifice. If you look at the CONCACAF region, Francis, everybody is passing us. Curacao, within 2 years now, they're beating us, leading in the group. And everybody is saying, it's because you lose one game, you're coming out. No, I've been like this from the day one. And it's not about losing the game, Francis. It's about how incompetent we are to lose the game. This is why I say, you know what? It's too much. It's too much. We're not stupid people.
But that's determined. That's how he feels again as somebody that, like he says, he flies in and he supports as much as possible. And obviously that takes finances, that takes your energy, that takes your time. So I mean, if you're supporting in you, but then again, they might say your $2 ain't gonna move nothing. So that's also where another form of disrespect too. Your little $2 ain't gonna do nothing. So when you gonna think your $2 gonna do something, then it just continues. It continues.
That's fine. You're right, Francis.
It continues.
But it's fine. But I'm the first to strike the match. We can. It's not just me, but I'm striking it.
Yeah, you got J.A. Hummingbird with you. J.A. Hummingbird is right with you. She right with
That's
it.
That's what I'm saying.
She right
I'm
with
not the
it.
only one. I'm not the only one.
No, you're not.
I want YouTubers to jump on the bandwagon. Let's strike this match. It's our turn. The older generation failed us. You know, much kids is by the wayside. Look at a player like what's his name, Cephas. I feel sorry for him. You know why I feel sorry for Cephas? Because our country failed him. This guy actually have all the athletic ability, but everything else he doesn't have it. Simply because of what? We don't have the system to develop them. He's doing his best. He can't catch up. He just can't. It's too late. He cannot catch up. He's doing his best. You look at a player like he's playing in the midfield. He was playing in the midfield for us the other day. He's home right now. He just got signed with Mount Pleasant. McGee.
Can I share something with you?
Sure.
Somebody said, vast majority of people who come on YouTube are building a negative narrative on our football are in the diaspora. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You can't listen to them.
Do you understand what I'm getting at? Every day I'm steadily like, what kind of nonsense is this?
Francis, I don't pay them any mind. You know why? because when you have players that return back home, they're the same one that mock and jeer them and said, "Oh, you're worthless. You got the opportunity and you blew it." Instead of listening to them, why did you not make it? And all of them say the same thing. Because of preparation. They didn't expect all that when they get there. All of them say it. If you listen to him, it's like a broken record. So when that person say that foolishness, what he just said, I don't pay attention to him. Because you have case studies right there, right now. McGee said, look at his interview, he told you the same thing. And others say the exact identical same thing. And you're telling me we don't have talent? We have talent. We don't have the system to put it all together. And I'd rather, you know what? For the past 6 World Cup cycles, this hasn't been working. So let's start from home. Let's, for once, so you know what? Blow this whole thing up and start at home. So we build a proper system. So if we send 10 overseas, if 2 or 1 come back, I'm cool. No problem.
Somebody said
have fall by the wayside.
So elite prayer says determine the ball is round on the field of play. Any team can win. Let's get together and support. Let's hold on. He said let's get together and support the team. Too much bad energy and negativity. That was to you. So I'm gonna.
Francis, did I speak? So far, did I talk anything about the team?
But what did I tell you though? What did I tell you?
You know just what I'm saying, right?
Well, what
I
did
haven't said anything about the team, Francis.
All right. Well, what did I tell you?
Oh my God, these people! I don't know.
It's a fight. It's gonna be a real fight. I told you. You started a petition like J.A. Hummingbird wanted to start. You gotta be ready to really like roll your sleeves up and be like, we gonna fight. We gonna fight for it because it's gonna be a fight. That's a fact.
Listen. As they say, if you want something, your nose got to run.
It definitely
right?
has to.
It is what it is, Francis. I hear what the other person is saying, but you see me, our bloodline, I don't know, I can't speak for him, but I know the bloodline that I came from, it's just that country by the name of Jamaica. In a country with 3 million people has managed to made so much noise all around the world. Right? And that pride that we have, that dignity that we have, it still exists. So if you don't have the pride, go jump off Blue Mountain Peak. I know for a fact, majority of people that live in Jamaica and the diaspora are very prideful people.
That's a
You
fact.
think I want to get to the World Cup and get embarrassed just for $9 million? And then when we get the money, it disappears? Anyway.
Go on, big up yourself. Don't get your blood pressure up.
Yeah, Francis, I appreciate your show, brother. We need more shows like these that people can come on and speak how they feel, speak what's going on without any kind of threat. Right?
That's a fact.
Keep doing a good job. And I empower people when they see programs like these because this is what I start doing. Even if it's $10, $20, $15, $5, support it. Because everybody's in this thing together. Everyone.
You definitely can hit that super chat, man. Hit that super chat and support the channel because it helps with the growth. Because again, every day it's a fight. You know, you get on and it's yeah, you're talking nonsense and you know it's all of that. And we still weather the storm and we gonna push the message, positivity. Yeah, we gonna speak about it. What needs to be spoken about. Not really into the stroking of the feelings. But big up yourself. Go on safe. And you're more than welcome to call in anytime. And I apologize for missing your call. I was just in the middle of handling some of these. Yeah, you got it.
No problem, Francis. Take it easy. Have a good night, bro. Yep.
You too can call in, man. The phone line is open. You ain't got to sit in the chat and talk. See, Determined, he came and said it with his chest. He came and said what he had to say with his chest. With his chest. Whether you like it or not, that's his opinion. That's his feeling. Everybody got their opinions and feelings. Never said it was a fact. That's his opinion and his feeling. You got something to say? The number is pinned to the top of the chat. You can call in and have your say. You can call in and talk to the people then. You hear what I said? You can call in and talk to the phone lines are open. The number is pinned to the top of the chat. WhatsApp only, please. Call the number. That's all you got to do. It's free 99. It's free 99. Like and subscribe. We have to have the conversation. We cannot pretend like the conversation should not happen. It has to happen. Tafari has been saying for a very long time, Demo Dre, that in order to get the attention of everybody involved, he has always said to boycott. People beat him over the head top. It's not today he's been saying that. It's not yesterday. It's a very, very long time. Yeah? But I got another call. I got another call coming in right here. Hold up. You're live on air with Francis next to Sports Talk. State your name and go ahead and talk to the people. What's up?
This is Chemo.
Big up yourself, Chemo. Talk to us. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, one more, I know, right? We lose one game and it's like everybody lose hope now.
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, man. I ask you the whole.
Me personally, that game is done and gone. I'm not worried about that game. We lost that game. We're looking at Bermuda. But my whole thing about why I came here to talk about is the fact that I constantly hear the coach getting his head bust. Mind you, he deserves a lot of the blame because he is on the side of the sideline. He is the one that took the job. But at the end of the day, he didn't hire himself. So I'm saying, if he didn't hire himself, even though he's made some poor decisions in what he's doing, right? He cannot be the only one that's getting the stones. That's all I was talking about. This has nothing to do with. I already gave my break. I already gave my breakdown with the game already. That's on the channel. You can check it.
And that's fair because guess what? We all know the coach didn't hire himself, just like you said. But the coach can't. It should be a whole. If you're gonna blame, you have to blame the whole coaching staff and who's ever advising the coach. Also, why they put in the blame because someone actually sign off on some of these decisions.
No, that me talk about. Chemo, that me talk about.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I see it, I'm trying to remain positive, you know, because This is our first loss in the World Cup qualifiers since the second. We haven't lost before the Curacao game, so we were unbeaten. Now I think after winning against Bermuda, hoping that Curacao draw or lose, but the best result for us is a draw coming out of that game. Because if Trinidad win, then the momentum swings with Trinidad, and we have to go to face Trinidad down in Port of Spain at the Hazel Crawford Stadium, where they're gonna have a carnival and build a vibes, colors, and then VAR didn't went our way in the first. VAR didn't went their way in the first leg, and he never might can tell. VAR can go their way in that second leg game at home. So we just have to play every game like a final, and the players have to want it.
Hey, Kimo.
This thing about Soup Group. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 second. The only thing I gotta say to you, yeah, I would be an absolute madman to be worrying about a game that we already lost. Like that's ludicrous. Yeah, but for everybody that's using a game and is continuing to abuse the coach, only the coach, is why I wanted to talk about the fact that we didn't make that decision. But go ahead, finish.
Yeah, so I mean, the things now is pretty much open, where we have to be mathematically calculating how we're gonna qualify for the World Cup now when we had everything in our hands. You understand? But listen, everybody wants to go to the World Cup, and this whole thing that we were maybe complacent, players were complacent, maybe the approach towards the game, I don't know. Now it shows that, listen, this is the World Cup, everyone wants to go. Some teams won't play the pretty football and go, some people play the ugly football and qualify. But we now know that we can't lose any more games from here. You understand? We have to go there and play every game like a final, and we have the quality to qualify. This group was sent from heaven for us to qualify, and us also, along with maybe Panama and those other big Central American teams, would be very disappointed. You understand? If we don't qualify, because the world is looking to see a World Cup with Jamaica in it, and this is the World Cup 2026. This one is even more sure than the other one. You understand? At the 2030 and 2034. But what 2026 World Cup will actually do is set the pace for the other World Cups to come, because we have pretty much a lot of young players at our disposal, that can help to strengthen this team. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. We just get behind the team. I hear people talking about they're not wasting their money going to the national stadiums. Still support the team. Not only support the team when they're losing, support the team when they're winning alone, but support when they're losing and drawing, because those are the three results you get from any sport: win, lose, or draw. But if you're a real passionate fan, you support Reggae Boyz. No organic thing around here.
Hold on, hold on. Before you go though, hold on. You can't left on that one. You can have something to say. Hold on. I'm not one to say. First of all, I'm not one to tell anybody how to spend their hard-earned money. You do what you want to do with your money. Yeah, I didn't help you make it, so I'm definitely not gonna help you spend it. Yes, I might not agree with don't show up to the stadium or whatever the case may be, but I'm not gonna be the one to tell somebody what they should do with their hard-earned money, and I don't agree that anybody should tell somebody what they should do with their hard-earned money, because that's their money that they work hard for. Would you agree or disagree?
Well, we're right. We're really right. As simple as, not because I can afford it. Other people here can't even afford a meal.
Exactly.
A lot of people right now maybe can't afford Sunday dinner.
And some people are taking their dinner money to go support. And nobody ain't talking about that either, because they're not going to come out and say they're taking their kids' lunch money to go support. You don't know that.
Or taking the money to gamble. But listen, I want when the guys come out and support. When you come out to support the Reggae Boyz, I don't want to see nobody in a Man U jersey, a Chelsea jersey. Wear your colors. Even a black shirt, a yellow shirt, or a green shirt. Most of that now closet. Man, them come up, Reggae Boyz match a national stadium in a Inter Miami jersey, Chelsea jersey. Like them shame for wear them Jamaican colors. The man them shame. And guess what? we can't afford to finish second and get the best second place because the teams them where we look like them now qualify automatic. Where I got playoffs, we can tell you it even worse. It even worse. So the best thing we want to do is qualify.
Well, hold on. I sound like you get nervous, so hold on. You tell everybody not to get nervous, but you sound like you're nervous.
No, I'm just being optimistic with the situation and with how things look. Because I was checking out the other World Cup qualifying groups. Wait, the Europe and the African one. So, yeah, I was checking it out. So, you don't want to get in the wrong place, man.
Yeah, definitely not in the playoffs. We're not trying to go to no playoffs in March. That's for sure. That is a whole nother ball game because we're not going to get no rest before the summer approaches. You want to get some rest and get things in order. So I'm with you. But go on, big up yourself. I appreciate you calling in. First time calling, man. You can always call in the line and have your say. You understand? Let the people know what go on.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Every time. One chemo. Again, you can call in and have your say, man, here on Nexus Sports Talk. You say what you got to say. These are your thoughts, your opinion. They're not mine. They're yours. You can have your say. You get me? Danny Dread is call. He calling right now. Hold on, let me line it up. One Danny Dread. Danny, before you go on, hey, make sure you guys like up the stream. It's free. 99. Like up the stream. Go on to Danny Dread. Talk to the people, him.
Yeah, man, more time. I think some man delusional still, you know. Bro, me go match, you know, and me, you know, what if I Chelsea and Man U and them kind of shirt there, you know. Me see mostly yellow and me see white t-shirt, because more time in the hot, a man prefer wear white t-shirt. And me see people in a button-up shirt like come from me see 1 and 2 Chelsea are gunners probably. Jamaica have much Chelsea shirt for one. You might say one gunners there. But the most major thing we want right now, after the people them full up the stadium, if we get them coming, the next thing we can talk about them dressed in attire. We need them in our stadium right now to support the team. Most people wear yellow already, bro. That's another problem right now. The next brethren before, where I say, like we will eat with me, I go a match. Me no business who I demonstrate or me, I got a match. You get me? Find any other type of ways to demonstrate, except tell me to when match day, me can't go a match. Francis.
Yes, sir.
You know my new history.
A little bit.
You know that from the day Blazers get the club, like the next day some people want him out.
That's a fact.
Especially the older fans. To them acquire the club and the loan we got them go take out against the club. You know them part of the thing there?
Yes, I do. Yes, and they still doing it now.
All right. So that's nearly 20 years. Some people are demonstrate.
But hold on, Danny Dread. You do know that some people support losers, though, right?
Support losers. Me not understand that.
Okay, we'll leave. Just continue. I'll explain after. Keep going.
All right. So now, you see many people are absent from match with all of what them are trying to do. And that is a club and this is a country. Man U sell the most jerseys. Right now, if you go check for this season right now, Man U gonna sell more jersey more than Barcelona, Real Madrid, everything. You know that, right, Ryan?
I don't know. Francis, I don't know if I believe that, though. I don't know if I
So
believe
say
that. Somebody in the comment section, look up that for me. Look up those stats for me. While Danny Dread is continue with his point. I'm going to find out that information for me. Who sells the most jerseys in 2025 so far? What we in? October? Yeah, man. Look up that for me right now, please. Go ahead, Danny. Keep going.
I know 2024. I'm not sure about 2025, but 2024. But I bet you say right now, them in our top 3.
All right. Now, top 3. Yeah, that's A.
Me bet that to this season.
Hold on. After coming 15, top 3? Oh, man. Am I for hold that?
How much?
Now, 15, them finished last year.
No, man. Jersey sales.
No, I know. But they finished 15 and still finish in top 3 in jersey sale?
Because them have this whole big old fan base. Yeah. I tell you. And as much as them stadium are leak, bro, them stadium are full. And people are sight out of the dripping water.
A sprinkler.
But with all of that, no. With all of that, the stadium are leak. You think that's supposed to have nothing to do with the football and the field? If we spend my money buy a good team and get proper coach put out there, and everything I go right, and the stadium a leak, you think that's supposed to stop my ball game on the field? That me need to know from you.
Say that one more time. One more time.
Man, I'll break up though.
No. Sorry, I got caught reading the comments. Say that one more time.
Okay. Man, I say, if the stadium a leak, but Blazers spend their money, get good baller, get good coach, do what them supposed to do, but the stadium a leak. You think that's supposed to affect the football and the field?
It depends on how wet the field gets, to be honest with you. It depends on where the water's
leaking. No, man, the stadium a leak.
Yeah. But you know, one part of the stadium is like a mini pond. It's like a little lake when it rains. True or lie?
Yeah, but it not affect the field, Ryan. I mean, Francis.
Of course it is. Of course
so
it is.
So the water drain and go up on the field?
Yeah, man, no slip and slide. What you said, Danny Dread?
So weird. So the rain will fall on the field, so.
Yeah, but it's pooling in one area because one place, boy, the leak is so big. It come like.
Yeah, me never know that.
Come like Dunsborough Falls.
Me never know pool up one place, but all right. Without that, no, that's a different thing. It affect the field now. But all right, then. For a dry day, you think that it's what going upstairs supposed to affect the field if you get the proper coach and the proper player then?
No, I agree with you.
And them get them pay and them get them everything.
I'm glad you say, hey, Daddy, you're a really smart guy. Because I was just about to say, as long as that check clears, they'll be okay.
All right. Anyway. Yes, so basically now, that's how me take out this Ricky now. Out of where you are.
Okay.
That's how me take out this Ricky.
Okay.
No, me reach at the next stage. That committee, that technical committee now.
Yeah.
That are the people and we hire the coach. And they come back to Manu again.
So hold on, the president don't sign off? The president he doesn't, like, he just says, okay, you guys have total control over that? Because I don't know, I'm just asking.
But wait now.
All right.
How much is he a hands-on president of knowing about picking a coach for a team?
That's a big question. That's a very big question.
Right? So, he probably, who him has in that position, them confident, them more.
Okay. All right. Now,
So,
I'm with you with the taking out. Keep going.
all right. So that's why I ever compare back to Manu, you know. Because now the vetting process of the part where the committee and Mr. Speed are the heads of that committee, the vetting process, right? Manu, I see something again. The vetting process, whosoever them hire writing that or any of our who was before this brotherhood, wherever I want him. How is the vetting process for the coach? Because man, you go get a chair at the back coach and they never play a chair at the back yet. So, I don't know how them will fit up that and how much time them will take to fit up that.
And give him 3 more years. Him say him need 3 more years. Don't forget. Don't skip over that, DJ. He said 3 more years. That's what I mean by supporting a loser. Yeah, I was getting. See, you brought it full circle for me. Some people are okay with supporting losers.
No, it's not supporting losers, you know, but them support who them support. Remember, Manu was a big winner. And then now, even in a Jamaica, we don't come from England. If you change your side, them say one bagaloo only. But them people are not going to change their side, because them live where them live, most of them. And them, right? Like Man City fans when me back, them fans they can give you some history. And when them just used to go a match, just to go drink beer. Because them know them now with no match already. You understand me?
Uh-huh.
But of them community, and of that side of them back. Until better come. Anyway, you know.
So you're okay. So you're okay with the coach of the team getting majority of the blame, which is warranted, which is, you know, he's supposed to get it because his tactics and whatever the case may be. But nobody else getting the blame. They get to hide away from the shots that are being fired.
No. A one person may hide away. But the biggest part of the blame to me now, at the vetting process, are the people that will bring in this man and give him the work. The man where the president trusted. No, we all know we go through the process, you know. And everybody, both the fan base and the upper house, knows that this coach are not too good, right? Them keep a meeting for fire him. Then them decide, say, no fire him. We are going to give him help, right?
Uh-huh.
That's how it goes. And the help we him get was Mr. Steve being an advisor. Yeah?
Right? So you're helping helping a coach who, for a lot of the fans, is a failure. So you bring in somebody to help lessen the failing on the field.
Exactly. No. Was that a right move to you?
That's a loaded question you're asking me, though, Danger. Danger, come and set me up tonight. Danger, come and set me up tonight.
So, all right, that's how me put more of the blame, bro. Right, that's how me put more of the blame.
And that's why I asked the question, because at the end of the day, yes, the coach got to get some of the blame because of the decisions that he's making on the field during his preparation and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, the coach did not fly from wherever he lives in England and walk in and say, yo, I'm taking this job and can't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you one question now.
Yeah.
Put the win, lose, or draw outside. We are talking about where you see now in a playing football. Since the coach get the advisor, you see improvement. What do you see?
I see the same football. I don't see any improvement.
You don't see like the same thing I go on.
Same thing to me. To me personally, I see the same thing.
Yeah, I said it looks to me too.
I
So,
can't
nothing
see
different.
and I'm not gonna say I can't see any difference, good or bad. It just looks like the same thing. If it's good or bad, I'll tell you it looks worse or it looks better, but it looks the same.
Look this year. Right. Anyway, that's my thing. I'll give somebody else that chance. But find some next year if it demonstrate or do something. You look into it. Like one time them this so we are black. We are black. But no, me not really see nothing to demonstrate for right now. I tell you the truth. If we are gonna feel and we not go, then we know that some shift have to go on.
So we are being reactive instead of proactive is what you're saying. We have to wait to be reactive. We have to wait for something.
Because when it should have been proactive, we try to beat it up.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All
so
right,
now, it's like the proactive gone through the gate. You have to try to do it what you can do. Because now, we couldn't tell you to go bring on this coach right now. That sounds like zero sense to me. But after the Gold Cup, yes, you could have get a coach. But then again, if I the same vetting process, probably we could get back a coach in the same vein, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright. So, we just have to know what we want to play. As Craig would have said, however, we have to fit a system to culture. And then we get a coach. And then we get a coach who can manage to coach that system. Right or wrong?
So we gotta figure out Jamaica, figure out a system, then we gotta figure out a coach that's gonna fit the system and hope that the coach that fit the system to the system that we're fitting, the fans can fit in the system. And there's a lot of fitting going on, Danny Dread.
No. But you see, remember, the system will built to your culture, so the players automatically are going to fit in that. So you need a coach now who can deal with it. So the proper vetting process now. This is a whole, that will just explain to you, it's a whole start over thing that if we not go through, or even if we go through, we have to deal with it the right way.
So you're saying we're cleaning house from top to bottom?
Yeah, and set a proper structure.
Okay.
You know, one of the most profound things where Randy Simone is after we qualified for the World Cup.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you read this anyway, I have to see it. But I have to go Google it, I know it. The man said, when we do right that stuff, it's like me build a house without foundation. And now we have to go find a way to put in foundation. So either you have to put in some big column, do something, or you have to go pull down back the house and set a proper foundation and carry up at the house.
Man.
You did hear that statement if I heard it more?
No, I didn't, but I hear it now. That's crazy.
Alright. The man said, build a house without foundation.
El Jefe himself.
Yeah. Huh?
I said the man himself.
The man himself. Same way. Alright. I'm going to leave you with that one, right?
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm going to go look up that for sure.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, big up yourself. One Danny Dread.
Yeah, man. I'm blessed up the family. You see me? Every time.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Bless you and your family as well. One Danny Dread. You guys like up the live, man. It's free 99. It's free 99. Don't cost you nothing. This is El Jefe. El Jefe. The man himself, man. That's the man himself. But listen, Danny Dread was doing Danny Dread was doing what Cranky was doing to ball tree. Yo, Farmer. Farmer, you something else, yo. Daddy Dread is funny. Yo, I love talking to Daddy Dread. Daddy Dread is funny. But Farmer, you're messy. You're one messy dude, you know, Farmer. You are one messy guy. It's free 99. When Cracky was doing ball tree. Daddy Dread called me Ryan a bunch of times. But that's just respect, man. And I respect Danny Dread. He's a real one, for real. That stuff don't bother me. I love talking to Danny Dread, man. He's definitely he keeps it real, and he talks that talk. So it's all love. It's nothing. It's fantastic, and he definitely made some great points. And he pointed out a lot of things that a lot of you wouldn't point out. There's a lot of things he said that a lot of you are too scared to say. That's all. That's all. One Danny Dread. But don't forget, like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. It's free 99. It's free 99. It don't cost you nothing. Like up the live. Yeah? Big up to all my silent watchers. I see y'all. I know y'all watching. I know y'all watching. And I thank you. Thank you. I know you don't want to come out and show your face and put your head out there so somebody can see that you're here supporting. But thank you. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, you. Big up yourself. Hold that. Thank you for your support, man. Appreciate it very, very much. And to everybody that's here, hitting up the chat, big up on yourself. I couldn't get to some of the chats because, you know what I'm saying, the phone line's open. The number's pinned to the top of the chat. You can call in and say what you got to say. Yeah, determined, call in, say what you got to say. What Demo Dre? Gone on your bed? Demo, stop the hiding. Call in. The number's at the top of the chat. WhatsApp only. Stop the hiding and call in. Yeah, Reggae Boyz Vloggers Reaction. You can call in. You ain't got to sit in the chat and yibbity yabba. You can call in. You understand? Oh, I want you to know. All right, let me get to some of these. Said the man make it clear, say if him fail, he's not stepping away from the program. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. What you say? $600,000 a year coach. Yeah. Which stadium that, Ryan? I'm telling you, Farmer, you're messy. Yo, I'm telling you, Farmer is hilarious, man. Is this the same football? No changes because we don't have any system. Martin Baker, go on, big up yourself. You don't know it, go already. Danny Rasta, no, easy. No, Rasta not easy at all. One Danny Dread. What you know? RSA coach said 20 minutes in the game, we lost. What did he do at that moment? Nothing. He went and sat down on the bench and hold on to his face like this. Nothing. It's all about what fanfare tradition. Look at Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. He's respected in football circles for good or bad. Some other countries wanted to hire him so much. They should have hired him still. You can hold that. We all know that the coach does not pick. Martin Baker said, we all know that the coach does not pick squad and starting level by himself. So I blame all coaching staff, players, because them should have scored 2 of those chances them get. They didn't bury it. 71 likes. Please like Hummingbird said, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps the growth of the channel. And if you want to bless up the channel and drop a super chat, you already know you can do that. It helps with the growth because I got some special things that I want to do for each and every one of you that support the chat and support some of the movements that we got going on. When we do certain things, we're going to have some prizes. We're going to have some prizes, some good prizes. Yeah, so all that helps with the growth of the channel. I'm just saying. Where we at? Oh, Demo, where you gone? Yeah, Demo run gun. He never agree with Danny Dread. Yo, the stadium a leak. What you say? That's not true. The stadium a leak. It pull up in one of the corners. I don't know which one it is because I'm not a Man United fan. So I don't watch all their games. But that be pulling up in one of the corners. It'd be like a slip and slide out there. Stop it. All right, where we at? Where did I leave off at? Fall for the smoking mirror trick. What you say? What you say? You have to learn to figure out Jamaica. We don't always fall for the smoke and mirror trick. Were you really expecting speed to make a difference? Me? Or are you talking to the people? I think he talking to y'all. Were y'all really expecting that? Because that's what Reggae Boyz vlogger's reaction said. I question, what you said? I question the intelligence of anyone who believe he could make a difference. Whew. People them is out and out, boy, man. I tell you. We need to bring back Paul Hall. Rudolph Speed is the problem. 876 Jamrock. That's what he believes. Said gospel. What we saying? He would do a better job than this coach. Real talk. 399. Silver with hands 100 is the local system of play the same as English system or MLS? How are we going to synchronize all? By increasing the developmental stages of our players on the island. That's how you can sync it up. So the developmental is even across the board. So the style of play can be easily adapted. Because if you're lacking the tools in your tool bag, it's hard for you to play a certain style of play. Talk about the coach, have to live in Jamaica. Where the coach live? He lives in England, if I'm not mistaken. Well, where's my screwdriver? Flathead screwdriver you get. Hold that. Oh, yes, sir. Respect Danny Jed. Don't worry, man. You soon get it. Just cool now, Biggs. Yo, Biggs, you gone too far now, Biggs. Biggs, you gone too far now. That's cool now. That's cool now. You ball me down, so Biggs. What the man's like? Yo. Sure. Don't worry, me soon. Big up ball tree. Yo, so messing with that is funny. Oh man, too funny, man. Too funny. I love it, man. What? Hold on. All we need is a good modern coach who understands the players and can figure out right system for the team without the advisor or Marion Gordon influence. Trevor's call up the host. Peter, give thanks for that, cause I watch silently most times. Yeah, man, I know Peter. Go and big up yourself, man, for sure. I know you're one of them that watch silently, so I gotta shout out my silent listeners. I know you're definitely one of them from day one, Peter. Peter from day one. I know you're one of them that watch silently and support, man. I appreciate that, yeah? I definitely appreciate that. And for sure, let me take this up, man. Woo! Get it off my ears real quick. Whoa. Flash out the lights. Oh, yes, sir. And listen, to all those who got bald heads that can't grow here, leave the man them who can grow here on them head top. Because if you can't, you got a bald spot or you just don't have good genetics. It is what it is, man. It's okay. Okay? Left man them that can grow here. Oh. And don't bad mind the thing. But big up yourself every time, Peter. Warren Buffett once said, price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Basically speaking, you get what you pay for. Ain't that the truth? Your time to call in. Yo, never call in yet. Yo, WhatsApp me tell RR for calling. I'll know. Man, call the number straight. And I'm about to get a new number. I got the new number. I just haven't locked it in just yet. Who add me to what is? Somebody add me to something. I'm in the group thing, a friend thing, Yo, RR, you're supposed to call in the number, RR. What y'all deal with, RR? If you call in the phone number, WhatsApp only, y'all call man straight. What do RR? I will go and listen to you, Francis. I'm going to the Kim. See, you have to get the curls for the girls, man. You got to keep it flexing. You gotta keep it flexing. Yeah, RR is a G long time. If you guys don't know, yeah, RR is a top shooter long time. RR is a top shooter long time. Yeah? But me just a wait for a call from RR. No, me not hearing a call from RR, yeah? I'll know. I say, I'll know. What RR deal with? RR, what you deal with? Sure. Mario Logan say, if you feel Demo can't vex, it's pure manu facts. Him can't vex, Danny Dread. A true thing. He can't vex all him want. Any coach who say we losing 20 minutes isn't is not a coach. See, might get him at boss. Jamaica needed a new coach. Mario Logan. See there, Mario Logan. All right, so the system philosophy is being implemented at the moment. I think we are starting with the U14 right up to U23. So going forward, we're expecting to have a specific system of play. Well, we hope so. That's for sure. We're good tired to see them fierce. All right. Who gonna joke? Big up to Father Bling. Father Bling don't always. Yeah, Father Bling be keeping me in line. You know, he be like, Francis, I'm here to support, but me not like that. Me not like what y'all talk about, you know. Me not like what y'all talk about. But Father Bling, salute and bless up, man. Go and big up yourself. Go and big up yourself. All the time now. Yeah, me have to knock it leather so somebody else can go on through. Me have to knock it leather. Can't there. Me never expect for there so long. Crab soup. So them say soup bun up. Soup pot turnover. What go on? Alright, you're not calling. I wait if you call. You're not calling my phone. What you deal with RR? Jamaica has a bigger problem than most countries. Our players come from different football. What? Our players come from different football cultures. I think even most of the players from Haiti come up through the French influence. As usual, Dandre made a good call. He definitely did. Better Curacao. What? Better Curacao win versus Trini. So we'd hope for that, eh? Trinidad I go beat Curacao. That's what Logan said. Trinidad I go beat Curacao. All right. Alice still I get her head, boss. Alice Otis still I get her head, boss. Jesus have mercy. One Alice. And Jamaica beat Bermuda. That's what that nice, yes. I must say, Reggae Boyz, Haiti and Jamaica isn't much different. Majority of what players come through the English setup. Haiti and Palmer, Holgate play together at youth level for sure. JFF staff via a hero circle. You guys are terrible. The gas finished on the soup pot. The gas done on the soup pot. Yo, RR, you not, yo. RR, what y'all deal with? RR, we're waiting for you. Yo, the people are waiting for your call in the RR. Yeah, man, the people are waiting for your call in. Yeah, man, the people are waiting for your call in, RR. What y'all deal with? Let me see if I miss any comments up here, so. I can't post them one day. Them one that they gone. So let me go back a little further and see what go on. Big up Brandon. Big up yourself, Brandon. I missed your comment earlier, yeah? You already know what it is, man. We just keep working, we just keep doing what we gotta do. Like I missed some time, and like I said, you know, I was dealing with some personal things, but you know, once go back in line. Yeah, go on like say you wanna have wings and fly. Stop it. Sure. We're unsteady at the moment, but I have no doubt that we will qualify for the World Cup. Yeah, for sure. Big up Pristine. Miss Pristine earlier too. Go on, big up yourself. Why can we not win 3 games? We should be able to win 3 games. Elite prayers. Big up yourself, elite players. If Jamaica did won the game, it would have been a different conversation. Not over here. It wouldn't have been a different conversation over here. We'd have had the same conversation because the conversation has been the same for a long time. And no matter if we win, lose, or draw, the coach gets them at boss all the while. One love, Jamaica. One love, Steve. One love. Going to the World Cup straight up. Positivity. Yeah, man, it's all positivity always. Always. We haven't lost hope or faith in the team. We're trying to fix the problems that are ahead of us that could affect our progress. Definitely. We still try to influence team selection instead of going forward. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Come on, man. 5 more likes and we reach 100 likes. Come on, people. Like up the live, man. What y'all going on? Don't be stingy. It's free 99. Free 99. Don't cost you nothing. Go ahead and like up the stream, man. We're over here almost 2+ hours rocking out with y'all, man. It's free 99. Hit that like and subscribe button. It don't cost you a thing. Not a thing. We lose on Chris or don't lose nothing. That's the difference. All right, cool. I can't post none of those. Let me go back and see if I can post some of these comments. Sylvester Whittingham said, Francis, I think the coach is waiting for the JFF to fire him so he can get his full money on his contract, because if he walks away, he's not going to get the full money. Well, you might got a point there. Sylvester, you might got a point there. You might be on to something there for sure. He's like, I'm gonna get this money. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm gonna get this money for sure. Let me see. We need our fans to turn out for the return game versus them, so we can get our lick back. That's for sure. Travis, call up. You for call up. Boy, Travis for call up. Why there isn't a 98 baller on staff to inspire these guys? No idea. I'm wondering why, with the number of players for England developed in the same system, why we can't do better. I'm wondering why, with the number of players for England developed in the same system, why we can't do better. You know the answer to that. You know the answer to that. You trying to be funny. You trying to be funny. You know the answer to that. A huge chunk of the players played together at Charlton. Come on, 5 more likes to 100. Let's go. What y'all dealing with? I gotta get me one of them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna work on that tonight. I gotta get me one of them. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, where am I at? Yeah, man, like the live people. It's free 99. Let's go. Battery free 99. Hey, and let's stop using my free 99. You use it. Oh man, that cut my finger. I didn't even see that. Messing around. And stop use free 99 on other people's stream. And stop it. Oh. King J said Curacao dropped 2 points. Jamaica dropped 3 points. Trinidad dropped 4 points. 3 games remaining. All 3 teams have to play each other again. The fittest will survive. That's a fact. That's a fact. The poll is not accurate. It's not accurate. Yeah. I gotta get to that poll. Hold on, I gotta get to that poll. I gotta see what's going on in the poll. Hold up a minute. Hold up just a minute. Come on, one more like and we get to 100. Come on, we can't get to 100 like. Come on. What y'all got going on, man? Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hold on, where was that? If Curacao and Trinidad do not draw on Tuesday, then we will get... Oh, Danny J calling back. Hold on. Connect this too. Danny J.
Next up. Yeah. One little thing now tell you again. When we say build to the culture, Jamaican, born in a diaspora, 2 generations down, I see them culture, you know. That's why we have Linval Christie, Ben Johnson, Donovan Beery, all of them and they are world champion sprinter, you know, with Jamaican, you know.
Right.
So, it no matter where you're born, you're going to have the attributes of a Jamaican 2 generations down. As long as if you mix it white, we are going to overpower it. You understand me?
That's who you telling? If we race with any other race, it's gonna be overpowered. That's a fact.
So the culture go stand. You understand me? It's not gonna change like we are say, oh, it go fit in when we build with Jamaican culture. And we are doing England prayer. A Jamaican them born in England.
Alright.
So we just not explain that me not sound too stupid.
No man, it never sounds stupid. If people understand the DNA is strong. It's just strong.
Yeah. So we are world sprinter, both.
And that's why we can't deny our own. Just because you mix up with a little other DNA, a little other culture, don't make you not what you are. You are what you are.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying a cow born in a goat pen, still a cow.
Still a cow.
All right.
And also, Danny J, don't forget, yeah? You know what's so funny? If at any point, anybody that's pushing that narrative, that if you're in the diaspora and you have Jamaican heritage, that it's tough for you to get in team, just make sure, yeah, you don't get an opportunity to have kids anywhere else in the world because you're spoiling it for them as well.
Yeah.
It can happen at any time. Don't forget, one little trip come a yard and you see somebody and 2 and 2 make 4 and boop, forward back and you were overseas and they want to play for yard and you there yard. It applies to you now. The same rhetoric the same thing you've been spitting out of your mouth. Now you gotta, you know the rest. You know the rest. Don't play with the thing. Do the right thing, people. Do the right thing. Big up yourself.
All right. Travis, you're not gonna be there. Call into the show now, man.
Travis, the heritage bully.
Yo, Travis, I'm Bridges. I'm real Travis. I'll do emotional more time, but I saw him passion come out, but
no, Travis had a real G.
Travis,
Travis had a real G for sure.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, you see me, but sometimes need to hold on and make some next people talk.
One Travis,
big up.
Yourself, don't know. One Travis, yo, Travis. Yo, Travis is the G, though. Travis is the G. At the end of the day, I rock with Travis, though. Despite, I might not agree with all his points, but Travis is a G. All right, we winded down to the end of the show for real, though. The poll is not accurate. Let me get to that poll. Let me see what the poll is saying. So the poll is saying that 43% of the blame should go to all of the above, and then 28% should go to Mcclaren, and 15 should go to the president and the TD who hired him, or the TD and his committee that hired him. All right, but Miller said it's not accurate. It's not a failure. No, on the field, not failures, not failure. Okay. Real thing. For sure. TNT actually dropped 5 points, Jay said. Come on, Crab Soup smelling good. Determined calling back. Determined.
Francis, sorry, real quick.
Yeah, man.
Danny Dread, I would love to meet the eye because your knowledge cannot be bought, cannot be paid for. I'm going to be in Jamaica next week, Danny. If I could meet up with you, that would be great. Francis, I know you have his number. You mind sending my number, please?
For sure. I'll make sure I try to get a connection.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Blessings.
All right.
Danny Dread. I want to meet the legend. You understand? He always go to yard and support and watch the game and whatnot. So, I'm gonna link you offline and see if that's something that you want to do. A fresh 11 for the next game. Thanks to it looks like like looking decent. Definitely. Now it's 1-on-1. Big up yourself. 1-on-1 Dalmatians. Yeah, you are old head for real. Cause that was my movie growing up too. You probably around my age. Isn't it the same, Danny Gendred? Same things are different. Not everything is adopted from local culture abroad. Okay, cow raised by goats will adopt goat-like behavior. Who's the goat? Meh. They say who the goat? Meh. Left from Jamaica, go foreign, Pantour. You're something else. Trevor's heritage boss, my heritage bully, McCall him. Me give him that name, but I love that. I'm not trying to bad talk him. I love him. Trevor's know that. Haitian, Nigerian, Ghanaian people think the same. Do they? They probably do. Which G? Trevor JPL boss. Yeah, he is. One Travis. The Clavert brothers will be coming to Jamaica. Word in the streets. He's still pushing that word, ain't RR? Danger is a legend out here. He definitely is. Don't tell them you coming a yard. He always does. He always be doing that. I believe all three groups will come down to the last game in November. Exciting times, guys. Definitely. It is coming down to the last game. That He said don't do it. Why should he not do it? Why shouldn't Danny Dread? I'm gonna have to call Danny Dread after the show and see if that's something that he want to do. But why should he not do it? Stop it. But yo, man, peace and blessing. I appreciate y'all jumping in to the joining the poll. Let me know what y'all thinking. Appreciate that for sure. The poll is still reading that all of the above should get the blame. Most of the blame at 43%. Second is Coach Mcclaren. Third, the president. And last is the hiring committee, the technical hiring committee. Got last. They should be blamed last. Oh, wow. They said they should be blamed last. Wow. Well, there you go, people. Damn, that thing kind of loud, boy. Smash that like button. Hit that like button. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that for real. I'm gonna have to do that for real, man. I'm gonna have to do that for real. When was Greenwood coming to Jamaica? I have no idea. Yeah, you need to copyright that phrase, Francis. And now it's on most streams. I know. I be seeing people be throwing that thing around. They be using it like it's their own. I be peeping that. I be seeing it. I be seeing it for real. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in for real. Thank you so very much. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm past my dinner time. I was only supposed to be here for a short time, but every time I get to talking with y'all, I always have a ball. It's never personal. We just talking football, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing to be able to talk football with y'all, whether we agree or disagree. Again, it's one Reggae Boyz, man. It's a team that we love. A team that we love and we support. And we love and support, and we have to do our very best to make sure, people, that we talk about the positives and the negatives at all time. Not everything is going to make you feel good. Sometimes we got to do things that make you not feel good. And that's one of the topics that we have to talk about. Because you can't be busting Steve Mcclaren's head when he did not come here and give himself the job. That's the conversation that needs to be talked about. And I know it might be taboo, but it's all love, yeah? Appreciate each and every one of you. If you're watching it on the rewatch, hit the like button, man. Drop a comment below. I'll definitely be able to respond to your comment because I personally respond to every comment. Yeah, you talk to me in the comment section, and I'm going to talk back. Just like when you pick up the phone and you call me, yeah, you talk. I let you talk. I let you get your point off. Yeah, I let you get your point across. Yeah, I might cut you off 1 or 2 times, a little bit of bad habit. But I'm going to let you talk, and I'm going to let you do what you have to do. I can't wait for Jay Hummingbird to call one day. Yeah, we need more to Empress them to join the show because the Empress them love the football, and they know the football. Big up Denise Gray anywhere she's there. Big up Shauna K. Green, wherever she at. Yeah, Jay Hummingbird, Talawat TV, the Empress them that love the football, and everybody else that be watching silently. I'll be listening silently. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you. Francis from Nexus Sports Talk. I like to keep it objective, speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I love spending my time with y'all, and I hope you enjoy spending your time with me while we talk about a team that we love, which is the Reggae Boyz. Because at World Cup, we say, remember, 3-point collectors. Yeah, we didn't get the 3 points in the first game of this window, but we're looking for the 3 points in the second game, which is in 1 day, 20 hours and 3 minutes till the Reggae Boyz take on Bermuda at the National Stadium. Big up to everybody that subscribe, that like, and share. I appreciate y'all very much. Keep it genuine. Keep it honest. And remember, you got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Very, very important. Check out the other videos that we got on the channel. I got 2 other videos that might be controversial to some. But if you really put the emotions aside and think about what I'm saying, you'll get my point that I'm trying to get to. Because it's never personal. It's just football. Love and love alone. Let me get some of these comments before I get up out of here. Big up to Uptown 1G. Big up, good show, hot topic. Appreciate you, Danny Dredd. Yes, bro. One blood and only one blood. The DNA is strong. They're all bold. Appreciate you, Jay Hummingbird. Learn to make polls. What is it? Learn to what? Learn to make polls. There is such a thing as none of the above. Yo, football guru, you stay trying to come for me, eh? You stay trying to come for me, bruh. It ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work, yeah? Yeah, go to your bed and take that with you. Hold that while you go to sleep tonight. A good pillow. Hold that, yeah? Forward again tomorrow. Big up yourself. Appreciate you being here, commenting. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be here. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Salute to the community like Eros. Eros the general. Farmer the general. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, let me. Hey, when you call it, when you call in, then I'll give you your tool bag back. When you call in, I'll give you your tool bag back. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Travis is the realest brother on YouTube. Never flip, never flop. He definitely is, man. He definitely a real one. Real one. Real one. Real one. For sure. Enough respect, bro. Thanks for the compliment. We talk it like how I see it for real. Jamaica land we love. Always. That's why I always rock with Travis. Because Travis, to me, I like real people. I like people that's going to say it like it is. Say it like how you feel. I got no problem with it, man. Just say it like how you feel. And say it with your chest. Yeah, say it with your chest. With your back straight, your chin up. Say it with your chest like a man. And if you're an empress, say it like an empress or the queen. You understand? But just say it and be real. For sure. Chef Chrome, big up yourself, bro. Chef Chrome said, bro, it is all of the above. No question asked. That's a fact. Big up yourself, Chef Chrome. Every time. It is nothing personal. What do you say? It is nothing personal. Just trying to improve you. Bro, I know it's nothing personal. That's just who you are. That's why, you notice I don't time you out. I don't ban you. I don't do nothing like that because I know that's just who you are. And because of that, I respect it. We might not agree on majority of the things you say. But one thing I know is that you're being who you are. And I respect that. You understand? I respect the football group for sure. Yeah, even though we might not agree with everything. That me don't agree with everything you say. Sometimes you talk some madness. But I know that you're being real. So I respect it. Just like my guy Travis. Big up Eros every time. Yo, Eros. General, man. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Top mechanic. Yeah, I'm a top mechanic. I'm away from a top mechanic for call the line so the people them can hear who my top mechanic is. Oh. Respect and love. Yo, big up to Farmer, man. Farmer definitely cussed me out and said, yo, bro, you take my wrench or whatnot. But one thing I can say, you live up to it. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you so very much. I thank you so very much because I know that you live up to it and you put in the work and you keep the things moving. So I appreciate you, Farmer. I appreciate you for real. Big up to Peter Mystic. Peter Mystic, go on, big up yourself. Go on, big up yourself, Peter Mystic. All my silent watchers, yeah, all my silent supporters that don't get an opportunity to comment all the time, thank you so very much. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. First responder, big up yourself, my G, every time. Okay. Conrad at the Kim, you understand? All right, not against Heritage players, no time. It's the division of my problem, bro. It is a division of my problem. What? There should be a balance. There definitely should be a balance. We good, man. Trash talk is a part of the sport. Yeah, y'all be trolling each other for sure. All of us will be hurt if Stevie rocked the boat the wrong way. What you said. Big up Francis, real general. Yo, Travis. Yo, you that guy, man. And anytime I call Travis, he used to pick up the phone. So respect. And on that note, big up to the one Danny Dread. Big up to Determined. Big up to Andre. And we out of here, man. Peace and love. I gotta knock the leather, yeah? Look like my guy Ball Pre about to go live right now. So I'm out of here. Peace. Y'all go check out Ball Pre. He live right now. Big up yourself.